Internet is really slow tonight. Yeah, man. What it do, Luisito? Que lo que, Tom? What it do? Five, what it do? I seen somebody ask a question earlier. What's one myth in boxing that needs to be busted? And somebody said, I think it was an account that goes by the name How Boxing Works. He said weight bullying. I guess that he doesn't believe that weight bullying is a thing, which I don't necessarily agree with because if weight bullying weren't a thing in boxing, then the IBF wouldn't have a rehydration clause. You know, they wouldn't have a cap on how much they allow a fighter to weigh in after rehydrate to after the official weigh in. The weight bullying is definitely a thing and it has a palpable effect on a fight. If you're going to come weighing significantly, it is a thing. It's just that on a long enough timeline, it becomes a disadvantage. That's the for a while, pocket in time, it'll be an advantage, and over time, it will become a disadvantage if you have to cut that much weight to make a prescribed weight. But it's definitely a thing. It's not a myth. If you're rehydrating, I don't know, a few pounds, 10 pounds or 15 pounds, and the other guy's rehydrating 25 or more or something. So it's definitely a thing. It's a real thing. And at least for a moment constitutes an advantage. It's just that because it's the industry standard now, a lot of people are doing the same thing Virgil wasn't doing. Sebastian Fundora isn't doing anything Brandon Figueroa isn't doing that it's the industry standard. So it's hard to pick. They're kind of all doing it just in varying degrees, that some cases are more brazen than others. And it's those cases that really make people say, okay, this guy is a weight bully because look at the size of him. What it do, real talk? What it do, Danny? What it do, Tom? But yeah, weight bullying is not a myth. Like I would not say it's a myth. It's definitely a thing. It's a real thing, and it does to a degree constitute an advantage because, well, if it didn't, the IBF wouldn't have a weight cap. They're the only ones that do, though, but they have a weight cap, and it's for a reason. It's because to some degree it constitutes an advantage. Stream is laggy. You're buffering like on a oh shit. Let me try to fix this shit up. Let me try to fix this shit up for y'all. I sat here talking all that shit, not knowing I was lagging. Oddly enough, it says my signal is strong. Oddly enough. Let me see, man. What the fuck? Let me see. Y'all hold up. Y'all hold up. But deal with this shit right now. There is no buffering. Donnie Banks said, "You buffering like real talk after a blunt." Yeah, I gotta see what's good with this bullshit. I don't know why I be doing that sometimes. Let me see. Hold up. It says it's connected. I don't know why I be doing that bullshit. Oh shit, something went wrong. Try again. I was listening to a live from last week, bro. I sounded high as fuck. Yeah, y'all motherfuckers jump on here doing the most. Motherfuckers be high, motherfuckers working on their car, motherfucker at the gym. Like motherfucker be at the gym. If I'm at the gym, a motherfucker couldn't get me to talk. Motherfucker restart this motherfucker. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna restart this motherfucker. Cause this shit acting slow. Not me, real talk. I be in the zone, bro. I really be in the zone. It's still lagging, y'all? How the fuck is this shit still lagging? Hold up. Oh, I see what it is. I do see what it is. Something going on with the internet. Yeah, something going on with the internet. I see. Is it still lagging, y'all? Is it still lagging? Yeah, they must be working on the Wi-Fi or something down here, cause I see what y'all talking about. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Give me a second, y'all. This fucking bullshit got to be doing this shit right now. Of course, it would be doing all this bullshit right now. I heard you loud and clear. Okay, yeah, let me see. Yeah, see, now the Wi-Fi is back. I already see that shit. Now it's back. They must have been working on that shit. They do that shit a lot down here. What it do, Clavo? Que lo que? I do be here damn near every day, though. Going to an ad won't help. Restart the live. Yeah, that's what I'm about to do. Well, not restart the live. I restarted my laptop. I ain't gonna restart the live. But yeah, yo, shit is wild out here. Hold up. Hold up. Wait. Aquí en lo mismo, niño. Aquí en lo mismo. But yeah, what I was talking about was weight bullying, y'all, because a lot of people are real sometimes with that accusation. And I figured it, look, weight bullying is a real thing because if it wasn't a real thing, then the IBF would not have a rehydration cap on how much these guys could come in. If it wasn't a real thing that constitutes an unfair advantage, then they wouldn't have that. And even if they're the only alphabet organization that has that, there's a reason that you see a lot of guys don't go for that IBF title because they don't want to have to deal with that. So that's what constitutes that. Look, it is an advantage. Luisito, verdad, fam, El Divino is a giraffe fighting midgets. And that, yeah, and you see that he doesn't have the IBF title. You see that he has the WBO, and they don't have a rehydration cap. So to some degree, you have to say that yes, weight bullying is a thing. It's definitely a thing because if it weren't, the IBF wouldn't have a weight stipulation. You wouldn't see guys using rehydration clauses on each other, right? That, yeah, how much you can rehydrate definitely affects the manner in which you perform. It definitely affects how well you can perform. So, to a degree, yeah, it's a thing. It's definitely a thing. I'm not upset Canelo was out of the top 5 pound. Yeah, I dig it. Exactly, Luisito. Eso es lo que yo estaba diciendo, que en un momento es una ventaja. It's an advantage. But after a while, it's a disadvantage. That's a real good point, Fa. That's a real good point. Nobody really want to have to deal with that shit. You know what I mean? And that's how you know that it's an advantage. That if fighters have a choice and they don't have to deal with that shit, yeah, then a lot of them don't. He said Fury is a weight bully. Ain't no such thing as weight bully in a heavyweight, man. But I seen that shit and it got my mind working. Like, yeah, it's definitely a thing. You can't say that it's a myth. It's definitely a thing. It is. Yeah, he motherfucking snoring, snoring with the Jules with the lagging Wi-Fi, Chris with the fucked up mic, Drew with the loud mic, Country typing a book report, Michael hating and snorting, and Brim glazing Norman. All this and more. You know what I'm saying? Some real shit, yo. That was a good evaluation. That was a good evaluation. That's what be going on. But you know, this better V that shit got everybody talking, everybody arguing and shit. And it's like when I first said that that motherfucker gonna leave and he not gonna fight none of them people, right? It was people saying, "Nah, that ain't true. He gonna fight them. You'll see. He gonna fight them." I'm no, he not. You know what I mean? Fast forward and he didn't do it, and now they trying to justify why he didn't do it. It's like musical fucking chairs with these guys, bro. Musical fucking chairs. When I told you he wasn't gonna fight them, you told me that he would. So that when he don't fight them, now you try and explain to me why he not fighting them. Oh, silly ass shit. You got motherfuckers trying to blame Bivol for the shit. Motherfucker, please. You had 3 fights at light heavyweight. You wasn't trying to fight them dudes. You had 3 fights there. Know what I'm saying? Motherfucker had three. Motherfucker spent over a decade at super middle. He spent over a decade at super middle and only had 3 fights at light heavyweight. Clearly, it wasn't because you was trying to fight them motherfuckers. Clearly. Got you right now, yo. He got me, yo. He found me. He found my secret. He found my underwater base. But real shit. That motherfucker had 3 fights and said, all right, I'm out. 3 fights, y'all. What was it? Vosdick, Morrell, and Yard. And he the GOAT. Or for Vosdick, you got Breadman Edwards saying, yo, he will go up to heavyweight and get like what are y'all talking about? You a professional boxing trainer saying that shit. No wonder Caleb lost all them fucking fights. Filling his head up full of that bullshit. Did you connect them motherfucking dots? You got Breadman Edwards saying, yeah, David Benavidez will go to heavyweight and he'll give Usyk. See, that's why Caleb lost all them fights. Listening to your ass. That's why he lost all them fights.
No, and then people want to hate on us for when we say like, yeah, bro, I could have guessed that 3, 4, 5, 6 months ago, nigga. Like they were talking about Zerto how long ago, bro? Taking
My
pictures
dude,
with Oscar and shit.
my name, the earliest mention, it's early, like the earliest one that I
2024.
remember, 2024, but in the summer. That's the earliest one that I know I could find because I think there's one
The
from before
spring.
that. Yeah, I think it's one from but that's telling you that before he even fights David Morrell, this is way before because he fought Morrell this year. Y'all know that he fought him this year. So that's
Hmm.
saying you had one fight, and at the one fight, you was already thinking about moving up. One
No,
fight.
that happened. He started talking about Zerto before Morel because I found one of my old replies to Will Lynch. So it was the one where Turkey offered the hey before they even got hey, we can shoehorn you in for the winner in between the rematch.
I
I still
seen
got
that
that
shit.
tweet.
I
I
seen
Yeah.
I
DM'd it to you.
Oh,
no, I
facts.
seen that shit and I took I downloaded the shit because I'm like, yo, dog, like the moves are pretty obvious. And they
And
get
then
mad
Turkey
at us, and they get mad at us for pointing out the moves. And then when the moves happen, oh now you got this big long ass fucking explanation about what the
and then
fuck we already told you.
Nah,
and
some
then
dude tried
Turkey
to
came
come at
back
me
and
talking about, oh well, Zerto is a more well that Zerto and Benavidez is a more like lucrative fight and
No,
that
nah,
um and fighting Jai wouldn't be as money, wouldn't make as much money. But it's like, bro, all those fighters work with Turkey.
My
All
dude,
those
like
fights are for big money.
you got a lot of people grasping at straws because the real and I said I'm gonna say it all the way up until May. I don't dislike the Zerto fight. It's not a bad fight when you think of like, no, it's not a bad fight. It's just that that's not a money fight. I could like, bro, that's not a money fight. What you think you gonna sell in America with that shit? Because of how fucking popular Zerto is? What you think you gonna sell it? Brody, you done been on pay-per-view 4 times and you ain't been selling shit. So you gonna go over there with him that they don't fuck with like that. And what y'all gonna sell shit now? The truth is that he would probably make more money for Bivol and Better Beef than he's about to make for Zerto. That's the truth. And I ain't had the chance to say that
Because
in the
that's about
video
to be
yet.
a golden boy fight, right?
That's gonna be a golden boy promotions fight and a pay-per-view in America where people don't buy shit. Americans is not buying pay-per-views like that, homie. Like they not,
It's
and
because
this
dumbass people think that Turkey's gonna be the one paying for that Zerto and Benavidez fight,
no
and
Turkey don't Turkey.
they're ignorant, bro.
Te lo estoy diciendo. Turkey don't got nothing to do with that fucking fight. Esa pelea is an affront to Turkey because they don't want to keep going over there. Ellos saben qué clase de pelea he wants to put together. They know that he wants to make the dangerous fights, the chancy fights. And Oscar's not about that. Oscar
Mm-hmm.
let motherfuckers know that shit a long time
Facts.
ago when he said, I would have never put Canelo in a Bivol fight. Motherfucker, you gave the game away right there. Yeah, we know you wouldn't do that shit. Look at Jaime resume. We know you wouldn't do that shit. So,
Man, we should have had that fight in fucking 17, bro. That's the thing. They
That's
don't
what
do
I
that
was
shit
gonna
now.
say. You know when
I
that
mean,
fight
like,
would have been good? Fucking 10 years ago, way.
like, I don't hate like I said, I don't hate the fight because I still think it has the potential to be a good fight to watch. But it kind of goes back to the conversation that we have all the time that it's not a pay-per-view because you say it is. It's a pay-per-view when we say it is. When we say, yeah, I want to buy that. Yeah, I need to see that. And I'm sorry, homie, but Benavidez versus Zerto, that's a fight for the hardcores, bro. De verdad. That's not a casual fight. It's nah, it's not.
I
Zerto
mean,
has no Zerto has no
I'm just
casual
saying,
appeal.
that it kind of like it made more sense then when Zerto had a WBO and he had a WBC. Right now that you have 175, it doesn't kind of really make sense. I think you should fucking stay at the 175 and do what the fuck you need to do there before you fucking move up.
I mean, if they were honest about a lot of the shit that goes on, because the honest truth is David probably can't make that weight much longer. I've been saying it the whole time. They're like, look at how big he gets from one fight to the next. Look at how big he get. That dude is walking around at 2 and change. So if you was just walking around at 200, that's 25 pounds you gotta cut. But because I know, Brody, this dude walking around 220 something. He walking around 220 something. I could see it. That dude is cutting 40 something pounds to get to 175, bro. It's like, yeah, you can't do it. But y'all not honest about none of the shit y'all do. That yeah, 3 fights in, your fat fucking ass already outgrew light heavyweight. Basically. You already outgrew that shit.
And
Man,
then you got motherfuckers saying that, oh well, he's gonna go fight Zerto and then come back down for Bivol. It's like, what do you think
Yeah.
is
That's not
gonna happen? You
happening.
think the
good shit.
WBC
Good
is gonna
Yeah.
luck.
allow him to hold that title?
Good
He's
luck with
gonna
Yeah.
that,
fill out with 30 pounds of muscle and then come back down.
bro. The
Like I said
WBC,
before, he could
the
have been had
WBC
that
will
fight
let him keep his
already.
belt.
You took the words out of my mouth, Mr. T, because now, look, the smartest thing that David could do now is really commit to being a cruiserweight. So that means put on muscle, my God, because your body is really fat and water. That's what
Like a
your
mini
yeah,
Tyson Fury.
for
Skinny
like
fat man.
you a skinny fat dude. Like yeah, like your body is
Yeah,
fat and
Fury. That's
water.
his new nickname, Fury Vides.
Now, you gonna be up there with a lot of guys that's really heavyweights on a diet. That's what you gonna be up there with. And we can't say the other thing about David, which is an ongoing problem with him, is we can't say how good or great he was as a light heavyweight because you didn't really fight the top tier dudes. You fought
Facts.
Vazdik, you
That
fought
nigga fought Better
Morrell.
be his leftovers.
And yo, Jules,
Yeah,
why is it I never hear Benavidez and Better Beef's name in the same sentence?
te lo voy a decir, manín. You know what? You know what Benavidez said last week? They asked him, "Yo, which fight do you think is a harder fight?" You know what he said? Better beef. Out his own mouth. Out his own mouth.
I'm
With the
surprised he
fight,
even said that. He's
right?
scared to
Out his
mention
own.
that guy's name.
You know what I'm saying? And you
Oh, it's
know
like when
Artur.
they asked him, who would you fight, who would you train with, and who would you be friends with? They're like, well, if I Canelo, definitely. I'll train with Bevo, and
Yo,
I'll be friends with Better BF.
my dude, you know that Jose got a new Fight Hub interview talking about Canelo? No
You're
cap.
fucking lying, bro.
I'm lying, motherfucker. That shit is up right now. I'm like,
Bro,
yo,
my
and
God,
what I
yo.
told motherfuckers for 8 years, I told motherfuckers, yo, that dude is gonna be at cruiserweight, still talking about Canelo. He is
You
gonna
ain't
be
even
up there
lying,
with
bro.
next door to the heavyweights. He's still gonna be talking about Canelo, bro.
Then I had some dude talking about, well,
That's the market value.
Better BF need to get a title, bro. He don't even got no title. What's Benavidez gonna fight him
I
for?
can
Like,
I ask a question? Can I ask a question to that individual? I would ask, well, then why the fuck did he just fight Anthony Yard? What title he got?
exactly.
Exactly.
What title he
Facts.
got?
I
Why
told
was
him,
that?
I
Why
said, so
was
what the
that
fuck you want to
okay?
fight Canelo for? I said, he told Canelo, you can come up here and fight for my belt. You can fight for my goal. Well, tell Better BF that.
Yeah. Like the wild shit is like motherfuckers give their own game away because as a boxing fan, you really gotta have one perspective and one perspective only. You give it away that you're scared of what's gonna happen if Benavidez fights those dudes because you the one coming up with reasons for him not to do it. Brody, you should want to see that fight. What fight is
Exactly.
better? The Better Be fight or the Zerto fight? Like I gotta
Better
ask you,
be.
right? So that
That's
should be
it.
the one where you like, nah, David, we not doing that. You need to fight this hairy ass Russian. He got mad hair, bro. He got more hair than you. You got to fight him, bro.
He's only
And a
he's,
unibrow to match.
he,
Saying
he only
there's only and Alexis. Shout out to Alexis Rumbero. I fuck with Alexis, but I get mad at him when he do this shit. I get mad at him because you talking shit about Ja Opataya saying, "Oh, nobody know him." Brody, you know him. That's the only one who need to know him. You know him. You a boxing fan, right? So why you don't want Ja to get that fight? I don't understand. It sounded to me like you a lot of boxing fans today are lost trying to be a manager. Like you're not a manager. You don't make no money from boxing. Stop talking like that. Stop talking like that. The fight that you should want at Cruiser is Zerto and Ja. The fight that you should want at light heavy is Benavidez and Better Beef. Why? Those are the best fights to make right now. While Bivol out and his asshole hurt, yeah, that's the best fight at light heavyweight right now because his asshole hurt. Can't shit.
uh,
Can't shit.
that's the only reason why he willing to fight Bill because he sparred him before. That's the only reason why he willing to fight him.
Yeah, but I'll tell
Yeah,
you,
he
can I
keeps
get
saying that he could knock
let me
out Bivol.
let me give you the game, fellas. This the new shit. Now I told you this motherfucker was gonna leave light heavyweight without having fought him, right? You know what he trying to do? He trying to get a head start on them guys. Now he don't want to fight him. You feel me? He don't want to fight him, and his team don't want that. But by going to cruiserweight before them, he gets to acclimate before they do. They figure these guys ain't gonna be at light heavyweight forever. They already been there for a millennium. If they move up, we already there. We already here. They not trying to fight real cruiserweights because who the fuck up there besides Zerto? Who the fuck up there? Don't you not fucking with crazy eyes. Crazy eyes will beat your ass. You don't want bro, you don't want no problems with that dude, bro. Look at his chin, bro. That dude is built like an Easter Island head, bro. You can't do nothing with that dude, bro.
But like you said, Jules, if he got the belt, you strip fucking Bevo for the belt because you said you wanted to fight Bevo or Better Be the top two guys, but you're leaving the division.
Yeah, but they're gonna mask it. They're gonna mask it behind. Oh well, Bvol's not ready right now. That's what they're gonna mask. Like that's already the pitch. That oh, I tried to get Bvo, but Bvo said no, and I'm from Arizona, and I talk really fast, and I'm from Arizona, and and I tried, and I want to be the best from Arizona. You know what I'm saying? Like man, get the fuck out of here, homeboy. You've been talking about Zerto. Yo, on guard, you've been talking about Zerto since last summer. So what the fuck are you doing? You, your daddy, Samson, all of y'all been talking about this fight since last summer. So miss me with the bullshit of Bivol not ready right now. My guy, you had 3 fights at this weight and you already leaving. You had 3 fights at this weight, bro. You know what it means if you go up. You and the whole panel and everybody in the chat, everybody in boxing knows what it means if you go up. You won't come back down. Now you got Samson, old chest hairy ass. Oh yeah, it's a order from the WGA. If they do the order and their chest hair, like man, shut the fuck up, Samson. Shut the fuck
It's
up,
an
bro.
order from who?
He said the WBA have an agreement with them that irrespective of what happens in the Zerto Ramirez fight afterwards, whether David wins or loses, this is what he said, they will order the Bivol fight while David is at cruiserweight.
How does that work?
What?
Así funciona?
That's what he said. And you desperate, in other words, Samson. You're trying to dangle that carrot in front of the boxing fans that the Dimitri Bivol fight's not dead. It's not dead. It could still happen because the WBA is going to order it after he fights Zerto, win or lose. Yeah, and what are the odds that David is going to drop back down to light heavyweight? What are the odds? You think we're all fucking morons? You're just running out of ideas at this point. If you expect us to believe that shit.
And what about the WBC? I mean, they're probably not going to strip him anytime soon either.
Until somebody waves some money in their face.
Yeah,
that's how long it'll take the WBC to take that title from him. And that's not gonna trust me, that's not gonna happen soon because first Dimitri has to have the tune-up. If you're thinking about the Money and a Better Beef trilogy, okay, that's probably not till the fall of next year. That's really realistically, that's probably not till the fall if there even is a trilogy. Bivol has to have his tune-up first. They have to situate that IBF mandatory. We don't know what's going to happen with that. And then maybe you get the trilogy in the 3rd or 4th quarter of next year. If we get the trilogy, I don't even know if we're going to get that shit. But that would be the soonest that somebody would offer the WBC money like, hey, we try and do this trilogy. The pot is 20 million. Okay, yeah, we'll strip David now. If the pot is 20 million, we'll strip David now. Shit like that. But it's all silly shit. Like I said, I don't want to get into a long explanation. When I told y'all motherfuckers last year, that dude not gonna fight none of them dudes. He gonna be in here in this division, and he not gonna be here long. Verbatim, that's what I said. This dude not gonna be at light heavyweight.
Bro, basically bar for bar.
This dude not gonna be at light heavyweight long. That's what I said. This dude gonna be here for a few more fights, and he gonna dip. Why? Because 1, he a fat fucker, and 2, he a scared fat fucker. He don't want to. Nobody want to fight no Russian. Yo, real talk a fight before we fight some Russians, bro.
Nah, real shit, bro. I'll fight a Russian. Fuck it.
I'll beat the shit out of real talk, and if I can, I'll shoot him. But I ain't fighting no Russian.
Damn.
I'll tell you one thing, Jules. We can fight, but neither of us are gonna go home satisfied. We both gonna be fucked up.
For real, yo. You know what I'm saying? But real shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to fight no fucking. Who the fuck you ever heard say, yeah, I want to fight the Russian?
A bear?
Said no one ever.
Goddamn bear.
Rocky the only one that said that shit. Rocky the only one that said that shit. If
Mama cool, right?
He's gonna have to kill me.
He said Rocky.
Kill me.
Yo, Jules.
Stand in front of me.
I don't know if y'all covered this topic, but how impressed was you by Debo Dev?
Look, I'm gonna get no. I'm gonna be objective with Devin. Devin is very good at what he does. He is. He's good at what he does. But what he does is not at all entertaining. And that is about as fair as I can be. Is he a good boxer? Believe it or not, yes, he is. 3-division champion now,
He's
right?
a great boxer, honestly.
Yo, but Jules, what was all this capping for Dev though? Like, okay, he beat the champion, this and that, but you have these guys saying he fought every lineal champion, and he didn't fight no lineal champion at 140.
No,
he didn't fight no lineal champion at 147.
You wasn't here when I gave everybody the skinny on Dev. All Devin fans is ugly dudes that don't get no burn. All fans. You know what I'm saying? Like you got like really take a long look at Devin Haney fans, and you gonna understand like, yo, y'all little dudes, You know, like why y'all look like that? You like Art Man. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
Devin actually posted Art Man picture earlier today
That's
to
Oh
his
so
my
page.
funny.
god.
Oh
Are
man,
you serious?
Yeah,
That hoodie shit? That shit is
yeah.
whack.
No, but he
I
go.
forget who it was.
I'm not for nothing. Sucking all that dick. Art Man about to make a lot of money. High keto.
High
Because
key.
he sucked a lot of dick. He sucked a lot of dick, but now he about to get paid. Like I already see. Like you gonna have ugly motherfuckers ordering Devin Haney sweaters. Let me get the blue one. Let me get the red joint. You know what I
Let me
mean?
get the hot pink one.
For
Bro,
real,
I forget
yo.
who it was. I forget who it was on the panel who said this, but shout out to them when they said, "Yo, y'all overrating Brian Norman for that chin
That was
knockout."
Ray. Ray tried to warn us from the future. You
Yeah,
know,
Ray
shout
did.
out to Ray. Tried to warn. He said like, "Yo, that dude is trash." He didn't. He didn't even like. He didn't try to be like in the middle. He said Brian is trash. He said that shit 50 times. Brian is
Yeah.
trash.
I didn't think he was. I
I
didn't
do
think
got
he
a
was
fun fact though.
trash, bro. But I thought he could fucking. By now, I thought you'd be able to stop a fucking jab and have a way better guard. Like you can't stop no punches.
My
Bro, he
dude, the
got
shit
knocked
is
down by
the shit
Devin
is.
Haney. You trash.
No, listen. We wanted it like in
Crazy.
fairness.
We wanted it too
All that
much.
no, we wanted it too much. Like honest to God, we did though. We wanted to believe that because he Jin Suzuki'd and Derek Cuevas did, we thought, yo, Devin
We
looks
thought Devin was
scared.
just compromised enough. This
Yeah.
is Brim's fault at the end of the day. Brim, I'm editing your bounty profile picture as we speak. You getting a 10 times increase.
Not for
That's
nothing.
Villains
funny.
and villain
I'm
and
about
villains
to
gonna
put
come behind me and say,
I'm
"Hey, let's do it," and they're gonna run an appeal, and you probably gonna get another increase out for that.
not
You getting
the
punished.
next thumbnail for the late night boxing talks. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a bathtub and I'm gonna put Brim and Brian in the bathtub together, and that's gonna be the
Oh
that's
my
gonna be the
god!
new shit.
God,
You know what I'm saying?
So guys, so
put in a rubber ducky.
fun fact,
You know?
Devin Haney's been dropped more times in the last 6 years than he's dropped an opponent.
No. Look.
So
The shit,
Dev,
the shit with Dev is it's not complicated with Dev. Like motherfuckers act like it got to be a narrative when you don't like a motherfucker. I don't like Dev fights because they boring. It's not complicated.
Boring.
Ain't a whole lot to it. Like the dude is boring, fam. He could win, but the shit boring. Like it is.
No killer instinct. Like it was a whole Regis program like replay all over. The shit was boring. Okay, you got the knockdown, but that's it. Then you started holding. It became a hug fest. I knew there was gonna be a lot of holding.
I'm saying like
there's
like
That's what
literally
like
Dev
nothing else
does.
to talk about that fight but the knockdown.
yeah, that was it. And you know, and somebody said that yo, this dude is low key turning into Andre because that's the shit that happens in a lot of Andre fights. That he'll knock the dude down and it'll go for 45, 60 minutes. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
you,
And
Like
what? And Jules, what happened to fucking Brian's eye? Because after like the sixth round, I stopped watching. I was like, I'm
no,
fucking done.
a couple of
I'm be no,
jabs.
I'm gonna be real. Like Devin did fuck up his face though. Like he did, like you could see it.
Yes.
But I'm gonna be real. Linares ain't look like that after he fought Devin.
That's what I'm
JoJo
saying,
ain't look
bro.
like that after he fought Devin. Regis ain't look like it. Regis like Brian. You really like look, man. That dude trash, bro. Ray
Brian
tried
No
to
Norman.
head
tell us
move.
that
So
dude's trash.
Now we know why he ducked boots.
no, hell
Like
yeah.
straight up.
And you
And
know,
Oh
it was
man.
not. And now we know it's officially. It was a fucking duck.
Shout
and
out
you,
the motherfucking
But
Don Juan Benavidez is running a cruiserweight because Better Beef is #1 for the WBC. That is the second time Benavidez ducked Better Beef. He
mm,
is. He #1 right now. He #1 right
Yep, he
now.
is.
that's
yeah,
what I was gonna ask too.
He's
Who's the
number one with three of the
mandatory?
sanctioned bodies besides the IBF. That's true.
But the shit is look, it's a to me that's a dead issue. What I was going to try to tell y'all earlier is while I don't believe that David wants any of those fights, really, like he don't want them fights with them Russians because he knows it's a hard night's work. But as a contingency, if he beats them to the cruiserweight division, they figure, look, at the most, we go up there, we acclimate before they do. At some point, one or both of them are gonna move up. And if they do, we got the drop on them. At light heavyweight, they got the drop on
Bro,
us.
Jules, that's like
But that's
saying,
gonna backfire when it
hold
comes
on,
to
sit down,
better beef. That's
hold
gonna
on.
backfire because he fought what heavyweight in the
Bitch,
amateurs.
I was talking. That's like
Who
fucking
the fuck
saying,
are you
oh,
calling a bitch, nigga?
we should go get Clark Kent
You better
when
relax.
he's not Superman.
No, the shit is I'm saying that in other words, that if you thought about it as a move to elevate David's marquee value, you can't do that with just cruiserweights. Yo, dog, you going what you gonna do? You gonna charge people $60 to watch Benavidez versus Jack? Benavidez versus McKalian on pay-per-view? Ain't nobody gonna buy that shit. There's not enough guys at cruiserweight for you to live off of that. So what they might think is, you know what? Let's go up here. These guys ain't going. These guys might not stay at light heavyweight. We go up there before them. We acclimate to that division, and you know, up here we rehydrate 225, 230 if we want to. If we beat Zerto for these two belts, we can rehydrate to whatever the fuck we want. Ain't nobody gonna stop us. So that might be a part of their plan. Now, once again, I don't think they want those fights with those Russians. But as a last resort, you got to think about it. You make more money and you get more press fighting Bivol on the way up than you would fighting Badu Jack. Badu Jack is what, 42 going on 43? And if if Badu Jack loses belt, it's even worse. You got to fight this unknown Armenian motherfucker. Nobody know him. You can't sell that as a pay-per-view and somebody going to buy it. You could barely sell Zerto. So, you know, that's the moves. That's the moves. Do I expect that to happen? I don't know. Because those guys might decide to be career light heavyweights. You know, the Russians is different. They don't if you look at Golovkin, for example, not that he's Russian, but he is Eastern European. Well, he's Asian. Point is, that motherfucker spent a long time in the middleweight division. He probably could have stayed there the whole time. You know, he probably could have stayed there the whole time. He had like 1 or 2 fights as a super middleweight. The Steve Rose fight and was the Canelo trilogy
Canelo
at
fight.
super middle?
Yes,
Yeah,
it was. Yes, it was.
yeah. You know, like those guys, like Better Beef is a big enough guy that he could go to cruiserweight. But the dude is 38. He gotta know that, like, fuck, I'm gonna go up there for who up there? Crazy Eyes? Yeah, fuck that shit. I'm gonna stay down here and grow hair on my chest, bro. I ain't going up there.
Bro,
Fuck
Better
that
BF
shit.
has bicep hair.
You gotta be a hairy motherfucker to have hair right here, bro. On your deltoid.
On your
Use a
deltoid.
hairy motherfucker, bro. Use a hairy motherfucker. You know. So we'll see, man. We'll see. But the shit is uninteresting, in other words, because with David, it's always an argument about what is not going on. No matter what, it's always an argument that you didn't fight, you didn't unify with nobody at super middle. You didn't fight Bivol or Better Beef at light heavy. You gonna go to cruiser. You not gonna fight Crazy Eyes. You don't fool me. Nobody want to fight that motherfucker. Nobody even want to talk to that motherfucker. Because that motherfucker always mad. If you watch his interviews, he be mad in the interview. Well, what am I supposed to say? What do you want me to say to that? They're talking to me. They don't want to be the best. I'm Jai Pataya. That motherfucker mad as shit right now,
You
bro.
sound like Mirage, bro.
I just watched an interview with that dude. 11,000 views on that shit. And he was mad, like he was mad. He asked him, the dude asked him about it. Shout out to Jay McAllister, that's who did the interview. And John mad in the interview. What do you want me to say about that? I don't want to be the best. I'm Jai Pataya. I want to be undisputed. Like, all right, motherfucker. I ain't the one that ducked you. All right. Shit. Mad at me, you know? He's not gonna get that.
Jules, did you see?
Yeah.
Jules, did you see Taka Inoue beat Tenshin and is now a 2-time bantamweight champion of the world?
Bro, I was at the
Takaba's
gym
just,
when that,
man.
I ain't going front. I was at the gym when that shit happened. I'm mad I missed that shit. I'm gonna watch that shit tomorrow morning.
It was a good fight, but man, Takuma just has a tendency to just be like, you think he's down and out, and he pulls one out, and you're like, oh, he's an Inoue. He may not be that Inoue, but he is an Inoue.
It's that Inoue fighting spirit, bro. They eat a lot of sushi over there. Watch a lot of porn, a lot of anime porn. Shout out the country. He watched that shit. Devin Haney versus Conor Benn, guys. There's a new narrative that Eddie Hearn is protecting Conor Benn from Devin Haney, right?
Oh.
If they fought, who would you pick to win?
I hate myself for saying this, Devin. I think it's the Brian Norman fight all over again.
I got Conor Benn. Fuck that.
One for Conor, one for Devin.
I feel like Connor would be too physical for him. I'll take Connor.
Connor
I'm with
Ben,
Devin.
Big Dev
Yeah,
Dollar.
I got Ben.
I
Yeah,
got
give me
Devin.
give me Conor Ben on that.
For Connor Ben. Herb,
Brim's gonna pick
Herb,
Brian
don't
on me.
ride the fence. Don't just be breathing over there and laughing. You got to
Okay,
pick somebody too.
okay. I mean, let me see. I don't know, man. That I don't know. That I go with
You
Connor,
want?
man. Yeah.
5
Y'all
for
be
Connor.
wanting.
Damn, it's a lot
Y'all
of
be
Connor
wanting this
Ben.
too much. Y'all be wanting it too
Yeah,
much.
Nah,
Yeah.
I'm be
Connor
real.
at least got dog in him though. Connor at least got
Because I'm
dog.
thinking the only person that could really rough him up like Ryan did would be Connor. You
I'm
know,
gonna
just
say
go
that Connor. I think Connor would do better than Brian.
definitely that.
Definitely.
I think he would do. I don't know if he would win because Dev ain't afraid to be boring. Like he not afraid. Motherfuckers be mad as shit ringside. Motherfucker falling asleep. People leaning on. Dev don't care, bro. Dev gonna fight his fight. I'm
Yep.
boring, but I'm winning.
Because
Boring, but I'm
see,
winning.
that's because that's how his fans are. Devin's fans in particular, they don't care how you win, just so long as you win, and just
Yeah,
so
all
long
10 of
as you
them.
stay undefeated. That's the only way people care about Devin Haney.
Mm-hmm. All
I
10 of
think
Herb
Ryan
Mann.
beats him. I think Ryan beats him again. If Ryan goes in there and gets that belt from Barrios, I see Ryan beating him again.
If it's a Golden Boy promotion show, I'll go with Ryan. If it's not a Golden Boy promotion show, I'll go with Devin.
Right? You
If
think
it's
the
not,
Wouldn't
testing?
happen unless
You
it
think
was
the
a Golden
testing
Boy
gonna be
promotion
different?
show.
yeah, because remember when Williams Zepeda fought Tevin Farmer the first time, Tevin the one that blew the whistle and said, "Yo, we were supposed to get tested, but nobody tested us." And what was that? A Golden Boy promotion show. He said
Yeah.
nobody tested us. It was in a contract that we were supposed to get tested, but nobody tested us. So I figure Mario about to get lit the fuck up. Like we about to see a whole different kind of Ryan. He gonna have green hair and shit, Super Saiyan, all type of shit, right?
Not for
He,
nothing,
He gonna,
Jules.
he gonna come to the
Jules, since
ring
you're
all
talking
lit
about
up.
the steroids, you heard?
mhm.
Since you're talking about the steroids, it's kind of funny though how people pick and choose who's on PEDs and who's on not on PEDs. But if you look at Devin's pictures from the weigh-in, go zoom in on his abs. He got track marks like a motherfucker, bro.
No, listen. Pads, everybody's on different pads. I already said that, like, bro, as far as I'm concerned, and I'm gonna say it, I'm a Crawford fan. I think Crawford on some shit. I think Canelo wants some shit. I'm not going to do it anymore. Like, no,
Facts.
I think the whole industry
Yeah,
is on some shit. I think the whole
Facts.
thing, but it's
most of
different
them.
shit. If you a bitch like Devin, right? If you a bitch, if you a hoe,
My bad, bro.
you going to, if you a slut, he takes shit to make weight. He takes shit. He
Diuretics.
takes shit. He takes shit to clean it, to clear the water out of his body so that he can make the weight. That's what he take. Ryan takes shit. So I don't think Ryan takes diuretics. I feel like okay, you're on something for speed or strength, something. You want something for speed or strength because you got a lot of that. I noticed.
Cocaine.
Could be coke.
He said cocaine.
You know what I'm saying? Other
Coke with a lot of
motherfuckers,
speed in it.
other motherfuckers' peds is a little bit more sophisticated to where they're not necessarily taking diuretics per se, but it'll be something so that they can retain muscle and lose fat. You know what I mean? That's the kind of shit I think that Crawford and Canelo is on, the sophisticated shit to where, yeah, you can make your weight and you can make it comfortable, but you didn't lose any muscle mass in the process of making the weight. Cause y'all motherfuckers hit hard, and y'all some old ass motherfuckers out here hitting hard. Something got to give. Like, yeah, y'all on something. I don't know what it is, but y'all on something. So it all depends on what the pet is. But I really think at this point, I think everybody's on something. Yeah, everybody's on something. How could they not be? You talking about motherfuckers in the street killing each other for a few $1,000s. Motherfuckers is blowing their whole noodles out each other head, right? So you think that professional athletes for millions and millions of dollars wouldn't deal with a little needle? Like, man, fuck that shit. Yeah, I'm gonna take this Clembo. I'm gonna take this clomiphene, man. I'm gonna drink that shit. I'm gonna put that shit in my grits. Cloma grits. Eat that shit up. Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they?
Motherfuckers start
Especially
freebasing it and shit.
Especially if you know that it's the industry standard. It is the industry standard. Like nobody's gonna say that because nobody wants to be held responsible if it were to come out that the promoters know that they're doping, right? The promoters know, the managers know. Not
Facts.
only do they know, the fighters know they're all doping, but they're not gonna say it because they don't want to be culpable for it. That so you knew so and so was on Osterin and he just went in there and beat the shit out of motherfucker and you knew. You complicit. That's why ain't nobody gonna admit that shit. This whole anti-doping shit, and I said this over and over on repeat, it's not about cleaning up the sport. It's about handicapping your opponent. If Clavo is on some great juice
Facts.
and I'm on some great juice, I'm gonna give Vada so he can't use his great juice. That's what I'm gonna do. Like, yeah, Clavo, no more
What did I
fucking
do?
no Meldonium for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's not
You
about
know,
cleaning up. Because I thought about it. I'm like, yo, dog, really, if they really wanted to clean up the sport uniformly, there would be testing at every level of the sport, the prospect level, the contender level, and the champion level. And it would have to be something that the fighters pay into. But do you think the fighters want to pay out of their purse for that shit? No. Fuck out of here. Like, nah, I don't make enough, motherfucker. I don't
shit,
care.
for all we know, maybe the damn promoters are taking some of that shit too. I mean,
I
look
wouldn't
at
be
Vince
surprised.
McMahon.
See Eddie
Look at
Hearn
look
out
at
here. He looking cat. Frank Warren is 95 years old, but you never know it to look
Bro,
at him. That motherfucker's
what?
on every. I'm bullshit. He ain't that old. He
I
ain't
was
that
like,
old.
nigga, no
Yeah,
way.
Jules, Oscar is at the fucking Golden Boy gym with a big old Easter basket of fucking pets. Like, okay,
My
and you
dude,
get
listen.
this for weight. You get
Oscar,
this.
Oscar don't take. He take performance enhancing drugs. All right, he take them dick pills. Who seen that commercial where he looking at the
Yo,
camera like
that
that?
shit was stupid,
You know what I'm
bro.
saying? He wearing like a nightgown. He wearing like a nightgown and look at making sexy eyes at the camera. Like, bro, you
Yeah.
really did a commercial for dick pills, Oscar? Wow, you
What?
better than me, dog. Better than me. Shout out to Virtuoso. So I went to the doctor today to care of my insomnia, and he wrote me a prescription for Devin Haney. Yo, listen,
Bro,
right
that's a
now,
coma. That is a coma.
right now, I seen boxing scene talking about Devin Haney versus Jack Catterall. Brody, who the
I got
fuck on this?
Catterall.
I'd rather suck a Mossberg.
oh
Fuck
My
that.
god,
dude, yo, dog, who the fuck on this planet that we live on want to see Devin
We
Haney
don't want to
versus
see that.
Jack Catterall?
But
Yo,
Catterall's last fight was better.
it was alright, but it wasn't like it's Devin Haney.
Compared to
My dude
what?
is
if
Like,
you go,
I
if
can
they have
I
that
can map
fight
that
and you
fight
go
out
watch
right now.
if they have that
Haney.
fight, if they have that fight and you go watch that, you better bring a pillow with you, man, because
my
you
dude
gonna
ain't
fall
even
out.
that. Ain't even like why would I want to see that? I'm telling you that with Dev. See, with Shakur, there's hope. With Shakur, there is hope because he has had exciting fights. He has. The Herring fight was okay. The Havanesian fight was okay. The Padley fight, that was okay.
Talking about
Definitely the
this.
Zepeda fight. There's hope with Shakur, but with Devin, like, nah, I don't want to watch that shit, bro. Why would I want to watch that shit? Like, I'm at a point where I'm like, yo, dog, am I really gonna buy another pay-per-view with Dev is on it? I don't think so, bro. I don't think so, bro. Fuck. Why
Nah.
would I do that? I'm gonna start
What about
stealing shit,
Rolly? Matter of fact, we forgot Rolly a
I'm gonna
champion at
start
welterweight
stealing
too.
shit.
bro.
bro, don't
Rolly,
remind us about that. Like,
yo, listen, I don't even. Yo, Rolly is. I forgot he got a belt. I really forgot. Like,
That's what
till
I
you
said.
just said that. Like, I forgot.
Brother,
Like, yo, that
bro,
dude
did you
got a
forget
belt.
or did you purge that from your mind? Like, I
I
can't
you I
want
think
this to
I
respect
blocked it
boxing.
out with
Yeah,
the
he had
trauma.
to.
Yeah, with the trauma of 9/11, I blocked that shit out. Like, yeah, I forgot that dude had a belt. I put that shit in the
man,
corner of
listen.
my mind. You know what I'm
I'd
saying?
rather
But yeah,
I'd rather buy a fucking pay per view with Rolly before I buy one with Devin Haney. For real, I would.
That's funny.
yo, that's
I
like
think
saying my dude.
Rolly's actually
That's
more entertaining.
that's
Somebody gonna get
nah.
knocked out, or
No.
he
No,
gonna get
that's
knocked
like
out.
saying what you rather have, Herb, mud butt or swamp ass. Because that's how that
Yeah.
sounded to me. Like you want some
Swamp.
swamp
Definitely not
ass?
swamp ass. Definitely not swamp ass.
You want that you want to have a humid ass like it's in Florida? You know what I'm saying? You sitting in New York
Oh.
with your ass in Florida, there's
You want
gators and shit in there and shit.
hey, you want the dildo with spikes, the dildo with razor blades. Like what the fuck?
But hey, Rolly though, you get much more laughs and
Cause
entertainment, bro.
he gonna get knocked out and knock somebody out.
So
I
is
guess,
welterweight that
bro.
open right now? Anybody could take over welterweight.
The shit is the talent pool is still shallow. The names are familiar, but the talent pool. Look, there's not a guy at welterweight right now that you be like, yo, I really want to see that dude fight. You know what I mean? Think about it. Who's the guy at welterweight that you like, yo, I really want to see that fight, or I really want to see that dude fight? Who we talking about? Devin?
Yeah,
Ryan?
they added too much chlorine to the gene pool in welterweight, man. It's all fucked up now.
The great
Yeah.
Mario Barrios, bro.
I bet
Hey,
that.
Azteca
that man
Warrior.
took Manny Pacquiao to a
The
draw.
last champ standing.
Send
Right
him
now.
to the desert.
There's nobody at welterweight. And the other thing is, like, I guess the only guy that I see anywhere near that division that he's a good guy, he could fight, he got the pedigree, he got the ceiling, is Keyshawn. But Keyshawn ain't even back yet. And Keyshawn hasn't debuted at 140 yet. That's that's a dude that you could say that, look, when he get the welterweight, shit is gonna get crazy. That's one guy you could say that. Another guy is, and sort of, Gary Antoine Russell. Because he's a big
No, he's good.
140.
He's
He
good.
liked to throw a lot of punches, you know what I'm saying? He say mystical, spiritual shit like, yo, man, if I don't fall off the bed, you know what I
Puello
mean?
too.
Shit.
Puello. What about Puello moving up?
Yo, look, man. Yo, Puello look like the fourth sentence on Fight Night Champion. Like before you give him a goatee, before you give
He
him
said the
tattoos and
fourth.
shit. That's what he look
But
like, bro.
Puello could fight though, bro.
Nah, he could fight. Like, I ain't gonna shit on
Puello
him.
could
He
fucking
can't
fight.
fight. He can't fight, but that dude, like, that's a real forgettable fucking dude. Like, like that dude, he looked like the fourth sentence. That need to be his nickname. Albert.
Just remember Puello took Sandy when Devin didn't want him, took Gary, gave him his first loss, and then fought Matias and easily could have went either way.
No, he's a good. No, honest. Look, honest to God, Puello is a good fighter. He is a good fighter. He's durable, but he's Dominican Sandor Martin. Bro, I don't wake up at night
I
like,
get
damn, I gotta see that Puello fight. I gotta see that shit. That don't happen to me, dog. You know what I'm saying? I don't be frying chicken. Yo, I gotta see that Puello fight. Yeah, that
but
really
his
doesn't
fights,
happen.
don't lie though. The Sandy Martin fight with Puello, badass fight.
Because of
Gary Puello,
Sandy.
badass fight.
Yo, Sandy
Nah,
actually got gully with him. Sandy was stepping
no,
to him.
but Sandy's nice. A lot of people sleeping on Sandy, bro.
I'm saying, bro,
Hating on
like,
the boy.
all right, all right, all right. So let me ask Herb, in the middle, in the heat of night, when the air conditioner not working, do you
This
find
nigga.
yourself? Do you find yourself
You gotta put conditions on it.
when the air conditioner not working and they giving old Married with Children reruns? Do you find yourself wanting to see a Sandor Martin fight? Like, damn, I gotta watch that shit again.
No,
Sandor
Puello,
Martin.
Puello.
You know what I'm
The hell
saying? You got.
happened?
I'm
I'll
saying,
watch
like,
one. I'll watch one
Fucking
Sandor
Sandor
Martin fight.
don't have no.
you know, Teofimo is ending up on that list too, though. I don't
So
really have a
what?
desire. The only thing I want to see Teofimo do is lose. That's where I'm at with
We
my
know
my
that.
whole.
We know you do for one, right? You've been calling against Teal for how long now?
I ain't gonna front. I'm on my bullshit with T.O. I am. But fuck him. And that's where that is.
Yep.
Like, yeah, fuck that dude, bro. Get
Do
the
you
fuck
think
out
the
of here.
winner of Shakur, you think the winner of Teal Shakur calls out Haney?
Possibly. I said this yesterday. You wasn't here, bro. That I don't think Shakur going back to 35. It ain't no money down there. It's young
Yeah,
bulls
nah, for
down
sure
there.
not.
Ain't no money down. Like, yeah, let me go fight Floyd Schofield. Yeah, I need this Abdullah Mason fight. I gotta do that. It's more money at welterweight. He going he
Now
going he
let's
gonna go to welterweight. He gonna go to
let's throw a
welterweight.
wild card in here. We know that the one person in America that people are looking for and has been missing since the Roach fight. Now, if Tank comes out of the blue and says, Haney, I'll
Man,
tax that ass. Let's make that fight happen,
Come
Jake.
on, bro.
you got a
Come
better
What
on.
y'all
chance of
got?
seeing pigeons shooting dice.
I
Yo, let
don't
me
know,
tell you
bro.
something.
Pigeon shooting dice.
That's like asking for a third Clinton administration, bro. That ain't gonna happen. Like
Yeah,
it's
man,
not gonna
you can
happen,
wish,
bro.
bro. You can wish in one hand, shit in the other. Tell me which one
I'm
fills
just
up first,
saying,
man.
Tank do whatever the fuck he want.
No,
He
he
was just
don't.
about to.
No,
He
he
was
don't.
just
He's
about to fight
No,
Jake
he
empowered.
Paul.
don't. No, he don't, cause he wanted to beat that bitch up and go fight Jake, and they ain't let him. He wanted to beat that bitch up. Like, you gotta stop beating these bitches up, man. Like, you gotta stop
Stop
doing
putting
that.
faith in a person that said, "I'm gonna fight Devin. I swear on the dead homies." Then deleted his tweet and folded like a bitch. Like, cut it out.
On the dead homies,
On
bro.
the dead
Shout out to
homies.
Bobby. You heard Lampley say that. Yeah, I heard that goofy shit. Now I know that dementia has set in for Jim Lampley. Like, yeah, he about to have Alzheimer's in 2 weeks, bro. That's what that is. Like, yeah, you wildin', homie. Or for Anthony Yardy, really? Because he beat Yardy. America is the land of bad boxing takes right now, and I expect that bullshit from Breadman, but from you, Jim, I expected a lot better, bro. I really did. It is what it is, you know. Breadman said that, yeah, this and that. And first thing I thought is, see, that's why Caleb be losing all these fights, because you fill his head full of this bullshit. Like, yeah, yo, you beat that motherfucker, get your ass beat by Resendiz.
I
You know what
don't
I'm
think he's a
saying?
good trainer. I think he's more like
I
a
don't
strength
think
and conditioning coach than
I
a trainer.
do. I think that's a gym coach. Like he a PE teacher. He there to make sure the kids don't hit too. He there to make sure the kids don't throw the ball too hard when they playing dodgeball. That's what he doing.
Well, if he's a
He
strength and
ba-
conditioning
he.
coach, he sucks at it with Caleb. Like,
Light, light up on that grip, Robert.
You know what I'm
Yo, but
saying? He.
Jules,
Go ahead.
if T.O. come out on top versus Shakur, the hate still continues?
Yeah, because I don't like him as a person.
Okay, okay.
That hate is real. Like, Brody, they tried to tell me you from Brooklyn. I could look at you and see that dude is not from Brooklyn. They
He was
tried to
born in
fake.
Brooklyn.
They tried to and Top Rank not slick. Y'all wanted people to look at him and see a Puerto Rock. I'm like, that dude is not Puerto Rican. No, he not, because he don't get no bitches. Puerto Ricans get bitches. You don't get no bitches.
Damn.
You got one stewardess and you was open. Or for one fucking slutty stewardess. They all sluts, homie. You could have got 3 bitches like that bitch. Nutted in that bitch.
Could have had them all at the
She was
same
a
time, low
stewardess?
key.
You said she was a
Just a
stewardess?
bro,
stewardess, bro. Just a
Oh,
stewardess.
hell no.
Yeah.
bro, his own mother warned about
Damn.
that shit.
And
No,
not for
I'm not going
nothing.
to.
Facts.
Not for nothing. The real sluts is the medical assistants anyway, you corny motherfucker. You should have been fucking those
And the
bitches.
nurses, man.
You saying? Bitches suck all the dick, bro.
Yeah,
At the
This
hospital.
nigga.
he got strung out whoever the fuck it was. It don't even
You
matter.
know what I'm saying?
Y'all see they
Which
made that. Y'all see that they made that not a profession, being a
what?
nurse.
What do you mean it's not a profession?
Yeah, like they said that Trump's basically trying to make it to where that being or like that it's not a degree. Excuse me, nursing.
Or CNAs.
How's it
Yeah,
not a
like
degree?
nursing isn't a degree anymore that you can like profession and type shit. Like
I don't
you
know.
could
That
still
sounds dumb
be a
as hell.
nurse, but it's not
Mm.
something you can like get a fucking degree for.
What?
A
Right.
nurse
Yeah.
practitioner is pretty much like a doctor, bro. She's doing all the work
Yeah.
for the doctor and all that.
Yeah,
So
nurse
I don't know
practice.
what
Yeah,
y'all
because
talking
I
about.
think a nurse practitioner could prescribe medication. Am I right? They could prescribe shit too. A nurse
Yeah, they're
practitioner.
running the whole they're running the whole shit for the doctor. He just come in, see the clipboard, say the little things, but she doing most of the labor for that nigga.
I did hear
But
that earlier this week, though. I did hear that they said it's not but I didn't know what it meant. Like, what does that mean? That you can't be a
Yeah.
nurse anymore? Like, what that really mean? Like, in terms of nuts and bolts, it's not a profession.
No,
That's
So
no,
what
not
they'll?
no, no, no. That you can't get a degree for it.
I mean, I would
I mean,
how
think
that's
you
what
need.
it is now.
I
you
would
need
like see.
schooling.
Let me put it to you this way. When I was young, I took a crash course in medical assistant. I took a crash course in this shit, right? Because my sis told me, yo, it's wild money in that shit. Do that shit. I decided that shit gay. But that shit gay. But you got to do a lot of studying just to be a medical assistant, bro. You got to do a lot of trust me, you got to do a lot of studying, bro. It's not easy. So I imagine if you got to do all that to be a medical assistant, you got to do wild more shit to be a nurse. I would think, like, yeah, you got to learn a lot of shit
Yeah,
because they do a lot of shit, a lot of shit. How could that not? How could they take away the degree for that? I don't understand that.
I don't understand either because my mom's a nurse, and
yeah. My
she's been retired, but she's been retired for years, but
Mhm.
like she still keeps up with her medical degree. Like every time she has to re-register for being a nurse, she does it. So,
Yeah, like
And she's a
but
my
that's how.
RN. She's a RN. She's a
And
registered
not for
nurse. They
nothing,
even
like
get
yeah,
more money.
not when you work alongside them, because I did security at a hospital nearby. Like, yo, they got to deal with a lot of shit, dog. Like, you grow to respect them. Like, yeah, they got to deal with a lot of shit. Them nurses, man. So I don't really understand why that's not like. How could that not be a profession? Like, how
Degree.
could you? I don't
I mean,
understand that.
it's the same idea that you can have the training, you can have the on the job training and all that. You can have the know how. You're just not gonna get a degree for it. Like I'm not gonna get a degree to be a fucking burger flipper type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you're just not gonna get a
Yeah, but
degree
what
for
is the
that.
point? What is the point? I guess what I'm wondering is what is his aim by taking away the degree part of that? Like, what you trying to do by doing that? What you trying to do?
I mean, I guess theoretically it could cut down on like how much student loan debt
okay,
maybe.
so apparently it's limiting the amount of financing to get nursing credit credentials. So basically, it's
Okay.
cutting down on government grants for that shit.
Okay, so all right,
Okay,
so
that
it's
makes sense.
okay, so it's a money shit. It's a money shit. Like, yeah, y'all nurse bitches, y'all not sucking enough dick out here. Y'all gotta suck more dick. Then when maybe we'll change our mind. You gotta suck more dick. Shout out to the nurses, bro. That shit wrong, by the way, because yo, dog, when I worked in that hospital, man, the shit they gotta put up with, and yo, they be on it like motherfucking get a helo. We gotta watch. It'll be a helicopter that'll land. We gotta clear the way for the nurses, and they be on it. Motherfucker leg be missing and shit. Motherfucker stomach be open. You grow to respect their ass off that shit, man. You really do. Like, yo, they got to deal with a lot of shit, man.
But you
Shit.
know what? The D Wiggles says, that like it's kind of like upping the standards essentially. So that way like more qualified people who actually want to do this and are willing to dedicate themselves to it, those are the people who are really going to go for it, as opposed to just the people who are ex whores and they just want the nice scrubs, and so they're going to go get money from the government to do this. You getting this?
Oh, so I see what you mean. That basically by removing, but you is this like a Pell Grant or something like that? Like when you go to community college, they give you like they pay your way to do it. Is that what it is?
Yeah, like you get student loans, you get grants from the government to help you pay for this degree that you would be getting for nursing. Well, it's kind of cutting that back so that not so many people uh are going for that, and they're not really truly dedicating themselves to it. So they're just using the money they get from the government. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen people do
I
that shit.
guess I understand. I guess I understand that a lot of slut bitches do become nurses though. Like a lot of slut bitches, like
did he?
old
Did he?
sluts. When sluts retire, they become nurses, bro. Like Pokemon, like Pikachu turn into Raichu. All the slut bitches turn into medical assistants.
Yeah,
Then they
exactly.
evolve. They evolve into CNAs, bro. And they got different characteristics when they CNAs and shit like that. But that's some weird shit, man. I don't know. I
Well,
heard I heard old boy approval rating is in the tank now. I heard that shit. Cheeto man. I heard his approval rating is down. I'm
Oh,
like,
word.
shit. I heard
Always
that. I
happens.
don't, I
I
don't know.
mean,
I
that
don't know how
always
true
happens
that
though.
is.
Come midterm, that always happens come midterms, man. When one
I was
Yeah.
party
gonna say that
dominates
usually
and
happens
the
around
other party
midterms
gets
and usually the
yeah.
second term.
I seen when he had this corny ass motherfucker in the
Donnie.
Oval Office. He had Mom Donnie in there. Mom Donnie looking like a herb. He looking like a dude that was talking shit, and then you caught up to him. He did like, yeah, like what are you still gonna call Trump a fascist? Trump said the funny shit. I ain't go front. That shit was wild funny. Be like,
He
don't
was
worry
nervous.
about it.
He seemed to be moving a lot too. Like he was like
Yeah,
he
but
had nervous energy.
I'm saying because calling somebody a fascist, like those, I really think that the people on that side of the party, they just don't realize what they're saying, like, and how it looks to a lot of other people that you don't live under a fascist regime. There are real fascist regimes that are out there in the world, and you wouldn't last 10 seconds. But you're just a spoiled American taking advantage and benefiting from Western culture while at the same time trying to tear it down. No, Western culture is where it's at, and that's why everybody wants to come here because
I-
Western culture is the
That's fine.
best.
No,
That's
no,
facts.
we're overcomplicating this shit.
Even ask the
Like,
Muslims. Ask the Muslims that shit. Everywhere they go, they want Sharia law in Western fucking countries, bro.
Right, right. Like Brody, I'm not trying to go to Iraq. I don't want to go there for nothing. But you trying to come over here? I'm not
I
trying
heard
to go
that
to Iraq. I
Texas
ain't trying to
was.
be over there smelling musty. They don't sell deodorant over there. Fuck that shit.
I heard
All
only
I
that
get is
women,
Texas
only
was
smelling
women
about
bad.
available is your
to
own.
ban that
Only women
law.
available is your cousin. That's fucking shit.
Yo, I don't even want to get into that, Jason, because I read about that shit. Like, yo, y'all on some different kind of time. Like, it explains a lot, though. I don't want to say the shit because the shit is kind of low key offensive, but it's like, yo, they be fucking. They keep it in. It's all in the family over there, like Archie Bunker. Shout out to El
You're
Taliban. I'm in
stupid, bro.
school for LVN, and the shit is not a joke, but I have a CDL. Fuck them. I'm about to have 2 licenses, but yeah, financial help is being cut big time. I see what it is. It's some money shit.
Right.
Misael said, if anything, they need more financial help. I mean,
Mhm.
is it an oversaturated market, guys? As far as like nursing, like, because it seems like there's a lot of people that go into that profession. Is it oversaturated?
It might
Yeah,
be.
no.
It
Yeah,
seems
no.
like it.
I think it is, man, because a lot of foreigners are coming over, becoming nurses and doctors, man.
Because you got to remember, there's a lot when it comes to, you could be a travel nurse, you know, you go home visit. It's whole, you know, there's a whole bunch of shit for nurses.
Holistic
You got
nurses.
nurses, you got nurses that do their own
Yo,
shit on the side.
I
man, for real.
disagree. I don't think there needs to be more financial help because
Why not?
because
If you
most people
qualify for
complain.
it.
Okay, if you want me to answer, most people are already complaining about their student loan debt and asking for more financial aid is going to complain for more debt, bro. It's like
Don't you
make it
think that
harder
most
to
of the people that are
access.
complaining about student loans are the working class that don't get financial help?
I think the only way to work out that situation is for the hospitals themselves to be the ones that govern those programs based on their own need and vacancies. That's the only way I could see it working cohesively. That all of this is something that you pay into a hospital that you plan on working in, and then they run all of that shit. Because the way it's set up is too business like, and that's the problem that I do see with this country. It's too business like the way everything is set up. But if you had people saying, okay, well, I'm going to work at Presbyterian Hospital, right? And I want to be a CNA at Presbyterian Hospital. If Presbyterian were the one that's in charge of it, as opposed to it being this network and all this shit, maybe it would be better that way. You know, that it's something that you pay towards the hospital. And then once you pass, you have a job because it'll be based on what availability that hospital has. Because right now it's like a free for all, bro. Like, yeah, like everybody want to be a nurse. Everybody want to be a nurse.
Yeah, I mean, I know one thing because there's a lot of hospitals that, like, my sister's been a registered nurse for like 45 years. She's been in the field forever. She still is. She retired and she still fucking works. I'm like, God damn. But her building which she stays in, the hospital is like for people that's doing intern in that hospital that can be employed there when they finish intern. So they got a whole building full of with internees just waiting to finish, and they're gonna most likely go right to Montefiore to work. So
Oh,
there's a lot of
Montefiore.
people There's a lot of people coming in.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's an oversaturated market, is what it is when it comes to that. Like, it's a lot of girls that are trying to become nurses. It's the go-to, you know. If you can't sing and you don't want to suck dick for a living. Let me stop.
Best way to go, man.
That's disrespectful. Don't say that shit. But say
You're
it.
gonna need a nurse to help you when you pull your muscle, man.
For real, right? I'm gonna rip my fucking pec. I heard that shit you say, you bitch. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna play that shit back for the bitch at the triage. Like, I heard that shit you said, you
Depends which
motherfucker.
muscle.
Now
You know
you
what I'm
gonna even
saying?
They gonna get you a
wow.
medical. They gonna get you a medical assistant.
For real, right? They ain't even gonna give me it for real, right? They're gonna give me a dental assistant and shit. But shit, man. Shit, man. I don't want to see Conor Ben versus Devin Haney. Going back to that shit. I don't actually want to
Yeah,
see that shit.
I wouldn't want
I
to either.
I'd
No, it's just
rather
really
see I
Who
would
do you want to
rather
see him
see
fight?
Con I would rather see Conor Ben fight Ryan because I know that these is two limited guys, and those are the best kind of fights. When the two guys ain't that nice, that's when motherfuckers get hit square in the face. When they ain't that nice, right? Like, because they ain't got no
Twice.
defense.
Hit the face
That's
twice.
kind of, you know what I'm saying? And I'd rather see that, man. I don't, but the thing is that Ryan isn't any easier to make a fight with than Devin. Like, yeah, they both got some egos on them. Not like Ryan easy to deal with. He not. You know, in Conor, that motherfucker, like, he always mad. That motherfucker always look mad. You don't see that motherfucker? He look like he bit into a fucking lemon or some shit, though. Like, why the fuck always mad?
Ryan long faced it.
no,
Oh,
bro.
I
You can't
think
see his
I think
daughter.
Ryan I think Ryan and Haney are gonna really fight right after
they,
Ryan knocks out Barrios.
They listen, they might. The problem is Devin just got another Saudi bag, right? Oscar not gonna give him that. Oscar, like whatever you made with this Brian Gore-Tex fight, Oscar not gonna give you that. I'm just saying. And Oscar don't want to send the other shit that I've been saying is Oscar don't want to do them turkey shows no more, bro. He don't want to send none of his boys to none of them turkey shows. Like he want to be in control. So I don't know if they fight because if they fight, Oscar probably not gonna do it unless he's in control. And he ain't gonna give you no Saudi bag. Like, yeah, he don't got that kind of money.
Well, and you know,
No, his,
Bill, and they're going to be demanding that high ass price, and Oscars will be
You know what
like,
I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
no,
I don't really know. I don't know what Devin gonna do, but on some real shit, I don't fucking care.
yeah.
I
But
don't care.
Oscar is not sending them to Riyadh season anymore. His boys keep getting exposed.
But was it?
Yeah,
But yo, Jules, wasn't the New York fight pretty much a Golden Boy card with Turkey paying these niggas?
you could kind of say that because you had bum ass Arnold on the shit, but you also had Tio on the shit. You had Rolly on the shit. You had like you had a
Ramirez.
lot of but you had some bum ass Golden Boy fighters. You had Arnold. You had Jose. You had Ryan. But it was a turkey show, bro. All the money and the financing, like, yeah, you probably had Golden Boy Promotions doing legwork promoting the show, right? Like, yeah, y'all doing that. But the money and all that shit to make it happen, yeah, that was all turkey, bro. That was really a turkey show.
Because I think the demand is gonna be there. If Ryan looks good, gets a knockout win, I think they might be on a collision course for the rematch.
Bro,
I
he
mean,
couldn't look good against Rolly. He couldn't look
no, the
good
shit is
against Rolly.
it ain't you not wrong that it could like that it will be because I got Ryan beating Mario. I think he's gonna beat him because I think he's gonna be juiced the fuck up. The problem is Devin has a unique problem unto him that he's been able to make huge money that he's not actually good for. Like you don't generate that, but you keep getting paid big ass money. And it's like, well, Oscar is not gonna give you that. Like, yeah, Oscar is not gonna give you that, bro. He's not. And I don't think Oscar gonna send Ryan to no turkey show. Like, yes, I think it's over for that as far as Oscar. Oscar don't want to outsource no more of his boys. He need his boys, to do his own shit. Yeah, he need his guys. He ain't got a lot of guys, bro. Yeah, Ryan, Virgil.
How about we want to
If it does
sacrifice?
happen, I hope the money's big enough where they can't. Everybody's satisfied. They can't say no.
Nah, he might want to sacrifice Ryan for David.
Nah, because Ryan's still fake popular, bro. Ryan's still on his social media shit. Ryan is gonna be popular till he by like 32. Then he's just gonna look like a weird. Here come Ignacio with this fucked up mic.
Country sent me the link.
How's that country?
Listen, Ryan. What the fuck was I saying about Ryan? Right,
He's
Ryan ain't
popular
gonna.
until he's 32.
Yeah, cause Ryan, cause Ryan's one of them dudes. Like, yeah, you popping right now because you with all the young shit. But as you get older, that young shit ain't gonna be popping no more. Then you just gonna be a fucking weirdo. That's what's gonna happen to Ryan. You quote me, screen record that shit. While you on your social media influencer bullshit right now, yeah, you popping. You can get knocked out a couple more times. People gonna beat the shit out of you, and you just gonna be a weird social media dude. Watch, you'll see. You'll see. Shout out to Misael. I told y'all David should join Snack. Look at Haney and Crawford. They got strong as fuck. Do y'all think Brian got paid by Haney? He didn't pressure. No. He was just trash, bro. He was just trash. It's not a conspiracy. That dude was just garbage. We wanted that too much in hindsight. Like, yeah, we wanted him to go in there and knock that motherfucker out, but he didn't do it. Motherfucker
It just
trash.
mentally, when you don't, I feel like mentally as a fighter, you always gotta prepare for what happens if this motherfucker hurts you or puts you down. And it looks like they had no mental preparation for that shit at all. Because
I
he didn't
mean,
have his
I don't know what the plan was. Like, one thing I will say is because Brian's father was a fighter, I did expect insights. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, of course I expected a lot better than that because your daddy actually used to fight. So I would think that's an ace in the hole. That like, yeah, he been in situations. You know, he been in the ring. Bill ain't been nowhere. Bill whole shit is I got shot. That's Bill's shit. Yeah, motherfucker shot me. That's his whole shit. That I sold coke. I sold coke. I used to hang out in the Mayweather gym, and motherfucker shot me. That's Bill whole shit.
Now, the Normans
Bill's
like I think the
storyline is
plan-
really thin.
No,
You
the
know?
plan went out. The Norman's plan went out the fucking window as soon as Devin Haney could hurt him. Like the minute they saw,
Nah,
oh,
hell
Devin
yeah.
can actually hurt
Yeah,
you.
dude. Like
Oh.
that's a more. Listen, that fight was more of an indictment on Brian Norman Jr.
Yeah,
He's just
yeah,
not
it
the
was.
guy.
Fact. I agree with that. I agree.
He's not the guy, and that's it.
Because Haney did what we all knew he was capable of.
But we were all hoping. We were all doing. We were all hoping. We were all rooting for him, just because we fucking hate Devin Haney.
Hell yeah. Hey, I gotta slide out, but I'm gonna holler at you on the next one.
Yeah, I'm gonna
that's
say
why.
that.
I think that's
I'm
why
gonna say
everyone's
that
behind him. That's it.
you could take the whole welterweight division, put it in a box of Nikes, and throw it in the Hudson River, bro. That shit is trash. That whole division right now is trash. Hot
It's a
trash.
dumpster fire. It ain't no fucking trash.
I said, Ignacio, I said this shit 10 minutes ago. There is not a single welterweight in the division right now where you think to yourself and say, I really want to see that guy fight. There is no fighter like that at 147 right now.
I mean,
you
it's
could
gonna
say
be it's going to be a
could say
division run by Ryan, by Rolly, by Devin. Like, what does that tell you?
you could say I want to see Bakram beat the shit out of Josh Kelly. You know what I mean? Yeah, I might want to see Virgil fight somebody at 54. You could say, yeah, I want to see Yanni Beck beat the shit out of Lara. You know what I mean? Yeah, I want to see Mabili versus Mungia. I want to see them beat the shit out of each other. But 147, bro, there is nobody there that I really want to. Who I want to watch? Big Rolo? No, I don't want to see that shit, and I don't want to see Devin. You know what I'm saying? That's that. Shout out to motherfucking Donald Banks. Benavidez is gonna go up and fight Ramirez. Then his second fight will be somebody like Sergey Kovalev, because that's the type of shit he do for real. He gonna be fighting old Russian security guards at Cruiserweight. You know what I'm saying? He gonna fight old Russian motherfuckers, bro. I'll be right back after these commercial messages.
Shit. Yep. Welterweight is hot garbage right now.
Yeah, man, I'd be glad when the next
I
fight.
still think Rolly could beat fucking Haney. I'm sorry. That's why you saw Haney and Bill trying to be friends with Rolly after the Ryan fight.
Because they're afraid of his retard strength.
Hell yeah. And you know what it is? You got to remember, Rolly, he learning on the job. He didn't have an amateur career. And if you look at Rolly, for all this talk about, oh, Dev been drained since 135, Dev been drained since 140 when he only had 2 fights. Bro, Rolly been drained. Look at how fucking brolic Rolly always was his whole life. If anybody was drained making 135 and 140, it was fucking Rolly.
Yeah, I mean, you could say Rolly's learning on the job, but he's still also learning what 1+1 is. So, I mean, come on, man.
But let's be real. The takeaways from the Ryan fight, after, you know, Ryan and Brian, they kind of had the same thing where they got put down early when they thought they were going to completely dominate. They were the one on the floor first. You know, Rolly did a way better job boxing, bro, and keeping distance and his time. He has a very awkward style, plus the motherfucker could crack. So don't sleep on that stylistically for Haney.
Hey, Rolly
Yeah,
knows
but
more
I
than
still
that,
think
man.
the way he fought, against Norman, who you can make the case is as big of a puncher as Rolly. I mean, I think he'd do the same shit to Rolly.
Gonna be
Hey,
I don't
man,
see
fundamental.
Rolly
Rolly
knows
being able to
more.
do anything different.
Hell no. I don't
Rolly
know.
knows more than that, man. We took up a country collection and got him a Schoolhouse Rock video, so he knows more than that.
Yo, what you know about Schoolhouse Rock? That was my shit.
Mine too, man. I'm fucked, dude. I got the anniversary DVD. I grew up religiously watching that as a kid.
Yo, for real. Throwback.
Verb.
But don't sleep on Rolly's retarded ass strength. I'm telling you.
every time I look at Rolly, I
Awkward
hear
guys
just,
sometimes they not.
huh?
Nah, go
Somebody's
ahead. You were saying?
Every time I look at Rolly, I hear Jules going, you know, because he was imitating him before. But Rolly impressed me with Ryan. He fucked Ryan's shit up really pretty good.
Wait,
And I was like, wow.
but that was also an indictment on Ryan too, because that's Ryan's supposed to be better. Ryan was supposed to be better than that. We saw Ryan kick fucking Devin's ass, and he brought it to Tank. When he did bring it to him, he in like 2 rounds, he had some, you know, he was drained, but there were a couple of rounds where he backed him up against the ropes, and he was.
But remember, Rolly. Listen, I'm glad you brought up the Tank thing, because remember, Rolly was outboxing Tank until he got knocked out.
Exactly.
Yeah, he was.
Exactly.
And Rolly showed improvement against Ryan, man. He did.
Yeah, that's true. But Ryan also, you know, he came off a really good performance. He didn't box that great, but he got in the inside and he found his target, and he did it repeatedly. It was, you know, against arguably a better fighter than him. So it's going to be sad to see this division being run by a retired Manny Pacquiao, 2 fucking guys that, you know, can't spell their own names, and then fucking Pretty Boy that is an Instagram fighter. So I don't understand where this division is going to go. I don't know who's going to move up, because who's at 140 that's ready to move up to the welterweight division to make sparks fly.
Let me see who's coming up welterweight division though. Who's coming up? Like,
who's at 140 that can come up to 147 and make it interesting?
Well, we got
whoever it is, they're a dark horse right now.
We got a couple of young 147 pounders that's coming up, like Tiger Jones, Rohan Polanco, people like that and shit. You know, hopefully one of those little guys can come through.
Hopefully, but I mean, it's not going to be happening anytime soon. The thing, like, they're prepping.
We have an extreme roster of talent, and we have to be very selective.
I mean, right now they're prepping. You know, like I like how they're doing Abdullah Mason's career.
Oh yeah,
you know, he had some pretty tough fights. His last 2 fights were tough.
Yeah, even though they were
he's getting a good experience right now. That's good experience. And I like that fight. That fight was fucking great.
That was great.
That was like that was probably the best fight. That and the Bam fight were great. That fight was even better because it was just a good back and forth. And at times I didn't know
Bam is a true pound for pound motherfucker.
Yeah, Bam was great, but I'm just saying in terms of the fight on that night.
He dominated the shit out that dude, and he knocked him the fuck out. Like, he knocked him the fuck out.
In terms of a fight, of an exciting fight, the Mason fight was so exciting because at times I was like, who the fuck is winning this fight? Who is winning this fucking fight? And the back and forth was great.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Mason did excellent, man, because that's a pressure fighter he fought. He backed him down, hurt him to the body. I mean, he did wonders. He did work.
Those
I like
And
uppercuts
you
were
know,
deadly.
no,
And he's not
and the
fighting
good
like Shakur, and he's
the
not fighting like Devin.
the moral of that story is Sam Noakes part of it, because Turkey liked that dude so much how he fought. He said, "Yo, we about to bring you back. We gonna do." He said, "We gonna do a Riyadh
That's what's
Caesar
up.
show
That's what's
in
up.
the UK," and he said, "Yo, we gonna use you." But that's a good example for the fighters that, yo, long as you don't fight like a bitch,
Yeah,
that's
you gonna
right.
exactly.
get money. You
Hey,
gonna
dude,
get
bring
money
Right.
as long as
Hadley
you don't
back.
fight like a bitch.
Hey,
I want
hey, Jules, I got a question for you. Do you think there's a chance we could ever see a Nui and Bam at like 118?
I
I
feel
feel like
like,
he has to.
I mean, like, you know what the shit is? I don't think he knew he gonna go to 118. Like, for what? What am I gonna do that for? Why
You
would
mean
I do
Bam?
that? No, no, because Turkey said, fucking Turkey. Country said, will we ever see Bam and Inouye at 118? No,
mm,
because Inouye at
why?
122.
What about Junto and fucking Bam? Weren't they closer to weight to each other?
Oh yeah, we'll probably see that.
No, nah, because Junto's next fight is at 122, and after, if Junto win his fight in December and Inouye wins his fight in December, the plan is to do they fight next year.
They
Nice.
should have made them fight. I don't think.
My dude, here's the thing. A couple of months ago, there was an effort to do that fight. Mr. Honda didn't want them to fight. That's the official story according to Robert Garcia. Mr. Honda did not want them to fight, so they didn't fight. That's
I
that's
can
the
see.
Wow.
official.
I can
That's
see
the
Junto.
official
I
story.
can see Junto knocking out Inoue.
I
Getting
could
caught
see it.
by getting caught by Cardenas and getting caught by Neri. I
The
can
shit
see
is,
Junto catching him. I can see it.
I don't want to drink. I don't want to drink the Kool-Aid. But I'm gonna just say that MJ fight is an example that if he wants to make it easy, he can. I don't. It's like, how do you get caught like that by Neri? And how do you get caught like that by Cardenas? But MJ can't do nothing with you. He can't do nothing with you. Former champion, unified, Olympic silver medalist, right? He got the amateur pedigree popping, and he couldn't do nothing with you. It just gave me the impression that, be real, when he had to fight Cardenas, do we really think that he's like, yeah, yo, I'm about to do a Rocky montage to this shit? I'm training in the mountains
No,
and
I mean
shit.
I get what you're saying. He didn't have to be so mindful of his movements with those guys, but they still caught him. And if he's got those moments
Well,
with Junto, you can't afford it.
I
But
think
if
it's
the
a style
difference,
thing, to be honest.
but if the difference between him getting caught and him not getting touched, right, is him being switched on, well, he gonna be switched on for that Gento fight, man. He's
Yeah, but
gonna
like
be
what Country
switched
said right
on.
now, it's the styles also. That's true.
But Jules,
The,
did you want to see this fight? Did you want to see fucking Junto and Inoue go at it? Like I didn't want to
of
see this fight.
course, yeah,
I
of
was
course,
fine. I was fine
bro.
watching them fight Mexicans and beat up on
My
the Mexicans.
dude, you don't know. I'm like,
Are you in
listen,
a coffee can? What's going on over there?
he in a project hallway. He in Taft right now. I
No,
could
I'm
tell
not.
by the hallway. He in Taft. He in,
he's also talking through a muffler.
he in Taft right now.
Beat on Mexicans and shit.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hear
He
me?
in Taft.
Hear me?
He in Taft projects on the 3rd floor right now. I could tell. Like, that's
Yeah,
Taft.
niggas. How it sound? It sound better? What?
Nah, no, it sound like you and Wagner. No, it sound like you and Wagner.
He was fucking with
I'm a lot. What you know about Wagner, nigga? What you know about Wagner?
We're off the rails tonight,
What you know
boys.
about El Barrio?
Oh shit! But no, let me tell
This
you
is
something.
fucking great, dude.
I want, you know why I want them to fight? Because that's a Godzilla to the Japanese. That fight is like, yo, that's a huge fight for them, bro. And you know what? The reason I want them to fight, nobody acting like a bitch with them, you know? He's showing respect. Junto showing respect, but he knew he like, yo, I'm that dude, bro. You need to understand that. And yo,
That's
I
like
don't care.
Godzilla versus Mega Godzilla, you know? I mean,
And,
it's
and
one
you
of
know,
those.
and you know what?
Facts.
Wait, you know why Inouye fans and Inoue himself need to be worried about Junto? Junto is not over there with you doing what you do over there. He's over here with them cholos. He trained in the West Coast, right? Train with Rudy
What? Really?
Hernandez. He trained, yeah, he don't
Yeah.
train over there. He trained here. You
Oh,
got
shit.
Mexicans. You
Remember,
got
Rudy?
Mexican bitches trying to give him blowjobs and shit. He listening to shit. He pastelitos. He bugging out. Shit is crazy.
Rudy,
Hey,
Rudy was the one that said he wanted him to fight Rafa.
Hey, here's
Yeah,
a
he did
fun
say
fact.
that. I
Here's
seen
a
that.
fun fact, though. The Japanese actually have a liking for the cholo culture, and they
Oh,
actually
they
dress
do.
like
They
cholos
do.
over
Yeah,
there.
they do.
Nah, there
I
is.
seen that over there.
I
I
seen
seen
that.
that over there. But I'm saying that I
Low
believe
riders
that
and everything.
Yep.
I believe that because Junto is over here, like granted that he knew he is an A side and he could get whatever kind of sparring he wants on demand. I believe that Junto being here on the West Coast, sparring different people, different guys with different styles, but Mexican fighters in particular, I do feel like that gives him an edge. That he gonna be sharp because them Mexicans try to take your head off, bro. Whereas he is reaching that point to where you kind of cut off, you kind of isolated, you always doing your own thing, you're not exposed to a lot of different shit. Only thing at your disposal is really what you look for, and you gotta respect his gangster because I'm saying he's a four-weight champion and he fucked people up. But it's like, yeah, right now you the fat and happy fighter. Junto is the one that he's sharp. Like he trying to take your head off out here, bro.
Yeah.
But
Yo,
Jules, you don't
Jules.
think that Inoue would legitimately say to himself, "Okay, this motherfucker, I know he's out here sparring with different types of fighters. Wouldn't he be saying, him and his team be saying, okay, we're not gonna fly to another part of the world to spar, but they might bring dudes in to Japan
Yeah, but
for him
ain't
to
that the
spar."
yeah, but wait, ain't that the AJ shit? Robert
That's
Garcia
not the same
after
shit.
he did Robert Garcia after he worked with AJ for that one fight, he said, "Yo, AJ needs to come out of the
Yeah.
UK and
Yeah.
train over here to be
It's the culture and
exposed."
everything. Yeah. It's the
Yeah, to
culture.
be exposed as opposed to, well, it's like you sitting, it's the difference between working out at home and working out in a gym. You know what I mean? Like it's that like yeah,
Yeah, that's
you
a good
could do
analogy.
you could do what you want in your house and yeah, you could work out, you could do a little something, but it's not the same as being exposed to other shit.
Yeah,
And
you got to be
Junto,
exposed to all of it. It's like
I think
getting
we're
a
being.
meal order bride. You know, you got to
I think we're
take your
being
pick from the
too
litter.
over. No, we're being too over worried about this. Like we're making too
But
much. We're making a
fellas,
mountain.
but
In
Jules,
a
yo,
way,
Jules,
no,
no.
you
In a way,
ever?
no.
is a crazy ass motherfucker who wants to get hit. He's a crazy ass motherfucker who wants that smoke. Like he's not gonna rest on his laurels or be like, oh, I want to be comfortable now. I want to be
No,
cuddled now. That ain't him.
wait, Jason. I'm not saying that he gonna be slacking, but I'm just saying that I do feel it gives Junto an edge that he's not in a comfort zone of any kind. Like, no, he's in a different fucking country with it's different motherfuckers all in the gym. He's seeing all type of shit over here. There's bitches with their titty out. It's the West Coast, right? It's paleteros and shit. It's
Titties.
eloteros and shit. It's
Hello,
going
titties.
crazy, right? It's
Elotero.
right.
Junto likes tacos now.
Yeah.
I'm
He likes.
saying
You know what he likes? He likes tacos de tripa.
he
No,
seen
Listen,
them.
and
please
You
shut
ever
the
seen a
Bronco out of
titty?
this.
You ever seen a titty looks like an A bomb? He seen them shits out there. You ever seen a long
yeah,
titty
what
look
the
like a
fuck?
dog nose? It look like Snoopy. It's big titties out there, bro. Like he's crazy out there,
Snoopy
bro.
titties.
And
Snoopy
shout to the dude in
titties,
the
bro.
and shout to the
Joe,
dude in the chat. You can make that AJ analogy all you want. AJ was nowhere near as disciplined as
Silver
Inoue.
dollar nipples, dude.
Like part of the
but
reason
you
No,
know,
Garcia Robert
but
wanted him out
Jules,
here is
quick,
to get away
wait.
from
Let
that
me
shit.
tell you something. Let me tell you something else, Jason. Junto brings physical dimensions to the table. Yo, the only tall guy that I seen Inoue fight, the only tall guy was Jamie McDonald in 2018, around there, 2018, 2019. And Jamie McDonald ain't no motherfucking Junto. I'm just saying, like, yeah, I ain't seen you in there with a guy, tall guy, lots of reach, big punch, right? Yeah, I haven't seen you in there with a guy like that, Inoue.
Yeah,
Like,
Jamie McDonald is the
but
poor man's version of fucking what was
bro,
that dude's name? Lee
and
Wood.
no. Jamie
Jules,
McDonald. Wait. Jamie McDonald is what you get when you leave Rocky Fielding in a dryer too long. You get Jamie McDonald. You pull it out, it's Jamie McDonald, bro.
If he loses 50 pounds.
Get Jamie McDonald, bro.
but Jules, you know that Inoue and Junto, I don't know how many rounds they got under their belt, but they've been in the gym together sparring.
Maybe in the past, but I don't think that's anything that
No,
happened
I
recently.
watched it. I remember watching it, and I remember the thing I took away from that little, minute or whatever sparring I got to see with them, bro. Inoue was handling him. The
My dude,
speed, the speed was a little too much for this kid.
wait. How long ago was that, bro? I
It was
need to
probably like
know.
I think that remember that fight that they had that big card in Japan that Inoue and Junto were fighting on the same card.
Talking? Are we talking about a year, 2 years? Because remember, Eno isn't approaching. Eno is in his early 30s right now, and normally that don't mean nothing. But for them little dudes, that do mean something, bro. Speed is a big deal, and
Mm-hmm.
still having it. Them little dudes. You know what they say about the heavyweights. The heavyweights could be 30 in their late 30s and still be lethal. The little dudes, yeah, they burn out. They burn. And this guy's at his fourth weight, man. That's his fourth weight, man.
Mm-hmm.
30 something
Another
is not
thing,
young. 30 something is not young as super bantam. Like, nah, it's not. It's not.
It's not, but at the same time, though, Jules, he does the right things to preserve himself. Like he's not washed or burned out. Like I think
Yeah.
he's about as close to his peak as he's been. Lately he is getting older, and eventually he will, get pushed off that cliff. But I don't think he's there yet.
If he keep eating them little
Yeah, I
ass
agree.
cakes, you seen him eating them little ass cakes before the Cardenas fight, right before he got knocked out, eating them little ass cakes.
and
Oh my god!
but no, like he's been prepping for this Junto fight for a while. Like nothing but southpaws, guys who
Now
can
that I
box, guys who can
Now that I
punch.
believe you on, I do believe that. I believe that his father would have identified Junto as a guy. Eventually, we're gonna have to deal with this guy, and it's the Usyk shit, Jason. That I believe that when Usyk told Fury, "Yo, I've been training for you, homie." I believe, I believe that shit. That he look out there, he's like, all right, which one of these motherfuckers is gonna be the last one standing with me? It's gonna be this fat motherfucker. I gotta get ready for him. And I believe that Inui Father gotta know, yo, all y'all motherfuckers is trash out here, B. 118, trash. 122, y'all trash. But this tall motherfucker, we gonna have to get ready for him. And I could believe that behind the scenes, yeah, Inui looked like, I've been getting ready for you. I ain't gonna say nothing, but I've been getting ready for you. I could believe that. That don't mean Junto don't get to him, though. I'm just saying, Junto's a dangerous
Nah, he's good.
motherfucker,
Junto,
man.
nice.
That's
I
Junto
ain't
nice.
see yo, really, I ain't see him look like ass yet. Like, everybody got that one fight where they look like ass. I ain't really seen Junto look like ass yet.
He
Not
disciplined, bro.
yet.
He a disciplined fighter.
The closest we've seen to that is his last fight against that one Japanese dude who got up in his grill for the first couple rounds, but
Yeah, I seen
then
that shit.
Junto'd him.
Ryusuke was Nishida, right? Ryusuke Nishida? That's the dude.
Nishida, yeah.
And it wasn't even that the dude was giving it wasn't that the dude was giving them problems. It was that the dude was a tough ass dude because he's getting beat the fuck up, but he was taking that shit. That's what was different. That normally Junto would knock a guy out with the shots that he's landed on you. But you taking him for a bit, but eventually you got Junto, bro. Got Junto. Big Junto out here, B. Don't let
And-
Junto come out wearing a pair of Dickies, bro, with a Mexican bitch next to him.
I wanted to see Bam move and Junto fight at 118.
If can I say, if it was up to me, we would get that Bam and Junto fight, and then whoever win that, let them fight Inui. That would be the perfect of the perfect.
Yes.
That would be
That's
the
the fuck
perfect.
I'm talking about.
Bro,
But
that ain't gonna happen. Like Bam, wherever Junto is, Bam isn't.
All I know is Robert Garcia and them, they scared of fucking Junto, bro. They bring up Nakatani to him. Oh, they have 1,001 excuses of why they want to wait and do this at 115 and become undisputed.
like I said, Robert said the shit crystal clear. They was going to do that fight. They was trying, and Mr. Honda killed that shit. He didn't want them to fight. Bam and Junto. He didn't want them to fight. That's according to Robert. You don't got to believe it because, well, that is
I don't
Bam's
believe
trainer.
Robert.
But that's what he said, bro.
He a good cap. They know what they doing with Bam. They know they've been molding him, pushing him.
But you can't shit on Bam neither, bro.
No, hell no. He's a beast.
Fuck people up, man. I don't know if he would beat Junto. I really don't know.
I got Junto. I got Junto on that.
Yeah, but Bam resume is wild deeper than Junto's, bro.
You know where Bam is lethal at? is that inside. If you stay on that inside with him, he's turning those angles and he's ripping those uppercuts to the body. That to me is best attribute right there.
Who think Bam beat Junto and who think Junto beat Spam? Who?
Bam.
I think Junto outboxes Bam.
I got Junto.
Yeah,
I can't
I
call
go
it.
with Junto.
Country, who you got?
I can't call it. It's too tough.
Remember, Gallo dropped Bam. It's not like Bam can't get hurt or be dropped.
Yeah, but Gallo, my God, that's Gallo. You saying that shit
Yeah,
like
that's a
that's
future Hall of Famer. He ain't no fucking bum.
I'm not
it's
saying he's a bun.
Gallo.
I'm just pointing out an old, faded guy on his last fight. Put him
I'm
down.
saying, all right, but can I say this? Gallo is old faded Gallo is better than anybody on Junto resume. Keep it a
And why he
bean.
was, to be honest, I wanted Chocolatito and Bam to get in there, but Bam want to hire him as a sparring partner, put him on the team.
No, that's
Nobody,
not what my dude. That's
Chocolatito beat Gallo all 3 times.
see,
You
you're
know
not
what?
hearing me. No,
That
you're
could be
not
a
hearing me.
genuine 50-50 fight, dude, for real.
No, it's not. And I'm gonna tell you, that's another fight Mr. Honda killed. He don't want them to fight. He
That's
loved
bullshit.
Choco. My dude, I'm just saying he loved Choco. Look, I fuck
Chocolatito's a
with
beast.
Choco. I
No,
fuck with Choco.
I meant Junto and Bam.
Man, shut the fuck up.
Oh, fuck off.
No, listen. I fuck with Choco, but
They froze him out.
Bama fuck him up, man. What are you talking about?
Okay. You didn't hear that in
Bama,
sparring. You didn't hear Bam saying, I was fucking up Chocolatito in sparring. Why
that's
you think he
sparring,
got
bro.
prepared?
Sparring. Come on, man. Let's not do
They're
That's
sparring.
friends. They won't
sparring.
fight each other,
You,
man. They're friends.
I mean, like
Y'all
if they,
sleeping on Chocolatito. Like if he got
I,
dethroned by
I,
somebody.
yes, he did by Sorum Visa. What is you talking about,
Yeah. That one fight though. Because he
bro?
got robbed the first fight. He beat
No,
him
it was
already. He didn't have to
probably
fight
the
him.
most important fight of his career.
The third Gallo fight, Gallo washed him, bro. Like Gallo won that. I'll admit, Choco got robbed in the rematch,
Gallo
but that
won
third
the
fight,
what?
in the second fight, Gallo robbed him. But in that third fight, Gallo won that. It wasn't
I don't
close
know. I
either.
thought that was a draw at best.
Nah, not the third fight. Not the third fight.
Go
No,
watch it round for round again, bro. I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, bro.
Don't hear the commentating. Sergio Mora
Dude,
sucking cock. Don't hear none of that.
yeah, but he do that on the regular. That don't got nothing to do with
This
nothing.
shit
He
is
stay doing
annoying.
that.
They didn't count nothing Gallo.
My dude,
Chocolatito was doing, bro.
Choco like 38 years old out here,
I mean,
bro.
yeah, I told you they froze him out. They made
I
sure they pushed Gallo, and then Gallo got old
that's
overnight, and then
nah.
fucking lost the band.
I mean, I'm gonna say, look, I don't think Choco was frozen out. It's just didn't he go to 118 like a year ago? Right,
Yeah.
Ignacio? He went to
Yep.
118.
He's fought his last couple fights at 118.
And you
I
gotta
mean, he
remember
was
Nobody
that
talking
froze him.
about.
if he told Mr. Honda, remember they had all the belts last year. They had all the belts over there last year. If Choco wanted to fight one of them Japanese dudes for one of them belts, he could have did that. Choco looking for money right now is the problem. You looking for wild
He
money right now,
deserves it though. He deserves to be paid for the
bro.
shit that he done
My
in boxing,
dude
bro. He made
deserves
those
is a
division popping, nigga.
deserves is a 4-letter word in boxing, bro. That's a
That's fucked
4-letter
up.
word. That's a four. It
Yeah,
is
but
like
like you said, it's crazy how guys like him can't get paid. But like you said, the most overpaid fucking fighter could keep getting overpaid. Devin Haney.
bro,
The
bro.
fuck
I
he
fuck.
brings to the
Yo,
table.
what you see what I mean? And I agree with you wholeheartedly. That like, yo, I done seen so many good ass Choco fights, so many good Choco fights. Devin, get the fuck out of here, bro. How are they paying you for that bullshit? It don't make sense. But Choco, an old ass motherfucker right now, bro. Like, yeah, Bama wash him at this point. He'll wash him
Speaking
at this
of guys from that past generation, Jules, I saw that Al Bernstein earlier said that Carlos Cuadras retired today.
Yeah, he got beat up today, didn't he? He got beat up today in Japan.
He got beat up over the weekend.
Yeah, I mean, like shit. It's about time, bro. That was baby Canelo. He don't look like Low Canelo, like Hobbit Canelo.
Kinda,
Like if
yeah.
like if you made a baby from the pre-cum of Canelo dad, you get Quadras, bro.
Man, he was always the weak link. He was always the weak link of the Four Kings, anyway.
I don't consider I know I'm in the minority on this, but I don't consider Quadras one of the Four Kings. I really don't. To me, it should be Ioka. He's way more accomplished than you. He's way more accomplished than Quadras, bro. But
I put Donny Nietes over.
The problem though is that he didn't fight the other guys, though, Jules. That's the problem. If he had fought any of the other guys, I think you could definitely put him in there.
The thread between Ioka and them, isn't it Akira Yegashi, Jason?
Yeah, that motherfucker fought a lot of them.
Ioka fought him and they fought him, so it's like that's a damn shame that we never got to see him because he would have beat some of them. I think he would have beat some of them, man. I do.
So was Ioka the reason he never left Japan to fight any of these dudes because the money was too good for him?
I mean, to me, as far as I know, Jason knows a lot more about this than I do, but I feel like Ioka never left Japan because he was good over there. You getting money over there. If you getting money over there, fuck you gonna come over here for?
It was a combination of one money because he was always there for like the New Year's show. Like that's the Ioka hour. The second big thing was the WBO's mandatory policy because he went the WBO route, and anytime he fought somebody, it was mandatory.
Yes, sir.
Somebody moving up for super champion status, mandatory. Like he almost never had a chance for a voluntary defense. So there goes out the window. And unless you're paying big money for a unification match, nothing's gonna happen.
I never understood why he didn't
tried to fight bitch ass Jerwin on Cajas, but Jerwin bailed on him. I remember that shit.
Everyone tried to fight Jerwin.
Fucking Jerwin was trash. Top rank made him look like Deontay Wilder with his 10 title defenses.
For real, yo. Just to get beat by Puma.
Bro ducked Naoya just to get knocked out by Takuma.
For real. That's a goddamn shame. Like, you got knocked out by Takuma. Bro, he don't knock motherfuckers out. You ass. But motherfucking, I consider Kazuto I wouldn't put Quadras in there. No, it's Gallo, Choco. There is an argument for Donnie because Donnie's actually really accomplished too. He's a 4-weight world champion. You know what I mean? But I would put Ioka there before Donnie because he got his revenge. And really, Donnie got a gift in their first fight. Donnie got a gift in that first shit.
But Donnie was old as shit by the time he fought him, though, too.
So, hey, Ioka wasn't young when they fought that second time, bro. I'm just saying, Ioka wasn't young when they fought. He was younger than Donnie, but he wasn't young. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to motherfucking Ioka, bro. And I think he said he's going to move up in weight. He's not going to retire. He's going to move up in weight, which I ain't mad at that. I fuck with Ioka.
Well, then why couldn't you do a Choco Ioka fight at this point?
I would love that fucking
fight.
I would love that fucking fight, bro.
The two old timers at 118. One last go round.
Just one with him and one of the Four Kings. Because did Gallo retire?
Nah, Gallo's still fighting, Jules, but it seems like he's just content to fight fucking cans in Mexico right now.
I ain't mad at that, bro. That dude,
better.
I'm saying Bam fucked him up, bro. He fucked his ass up, bro.
Yeah.
He caught him with that body shot. That shit was. That was a listen, that was a beautiful fucking fight, though. Like, that was a good ass fight, man. Him and Bam, that was a good fight.
Yeah, that might have been the last stand for old Gallo.
That was. But my favorite Bam fight is still and will forever be the Sonny Edwards fight because that was just me. I've never liked Sonny Edwards. And to me, that was the comeuppance of you little shit biscuit talking all this shit.
Nah, I fuck with Sonny. No,
I know you guys did, but I'd never.
I just know if you compare a lot of the guys that fought Bam, Sonny did okay. He did okay in that fight. He just didn't have power, but he did okay in that fight. He did better.
He tried to stay on the inside. He tried to stay. That's where he fucked up. Staying on the inside too long, trying to play on the ropes.
Well, who's going to be on the outside because Bam had the reach on him.
I think my favorite.
No, you go in and out.
My favorite two bit. I mean, I like the Sonny fight, but I do like that Gallo fight. And like I said, he took Puma and wiped his ass with him, bro. He like, you just was never in that fight, bro. He just playing with you, dog. Like playing with you,
bro.
And he knocked your ass out.
He smiled at him before he knocked him out. Like,
and that was That was the textbook slip encounter. Like, if you ever need to look up what is a slip encounter, Bam and Puma. Like that was perfect. Like, yeah, bing, bing.
I was like
Beautiful, bro.
poetry in motion, man. Watching
For
Bam.
real. And that's why I'm a little bit torn on Bam and Junto, because yeah, you could look at Junto and say, yo, that's a really dangerous guy, but he don't got the resume that Bam got. Bam resume is actually really fucking deep, dog. It ain't just
Nah,
old
it is.
motherfuckers on there. That
Nah, he
shit
got the
deep,
top.
dog.
Got the Hall of Famers.
Yeah, Jules, Mexican Harry Potter ain't no joke.
Expendionis. All he need is them
Yeah.
brown ass glasses, bro.
Yep.
Mexican Harry Potter. That's funny.
For real though,
I'm,
he he's
I've never
he
seen
into
him with
all that crazy
glasses.
shit, bro. Like it's Expendionis, bro. Now listen, I'm gonna fucking go to sleep, bro, because I'm fucking sleepy, bro. I'm fucking tired. I was in the gym all morning. I'll see y'all motherfuckers on the next one.
Yeah.
Peace.
These fellas.